Time for our 4th of July special Media Watch. Nicholas Rushworth is here with stories with American flavour and a very independent angle as well. Independence Day, don't you know, 4th of July. Starting with a way to try to get people away from drink driving. I'll say no more and leave the rest to you.
Well, getting away from drink driving in a very novel way, which could be, well, could it be a bit too close to the bone?
Tell us about it.
Tell us.
The bone, I don't believe you said that.
It's all over the press, and it's in the Huffington Post. We can go straight to that here, and I can just perhaps pick it up a bit more, zoom in. Talking urinal cakes, the solution to drunk driving. Now, in Michigan, in parts of the state of Michigan, for this July 4th holiday, they're having an enforcement campaign, and what they've done is installed talking urinals into various restrooms in certain places.
So this is the actual thing, is it?
This is the object, and it has a woman's voice is recording there saying, think a bit. Have you drunk too much? Should you call a friend? Should you call a cab? And of course, that's not getting a brilliant reaction there. We can see guys in Michigan thinking, hold on a minute, I'm not going to go for that. But this is a holiday. The message is a bit serious.
Well, anything that gets the message home, no matter how they do it, clearly has to be a good thing, because drink driving is, of course, one of the scourges of modern society. It's something that causes many deaths and much heartache, and quite a novel way of doing it there. But I'm just trying to imagine if you've had a few and suddenly you're standing there at the urinal and you hear this voice.
Yes.
Like a little bit off-putting, you know.
Well, we can listen to it. The sound quality is not brilliant, but we can put it on air and have a listen. This is what guys in Michigan would be hearing at the urinal if they are not too drunk to hear it.
That's right. I'm talking to you. Had a few drinks? Maybe a few too many. This is yourself and everyone else a favor. Call a sober friend or a cab. Oh, and don't forget, wash your hands.
Well, there you go.
So as I said, the sound quality there, pretty poor, but the message is, you know, call a friend if you're in a worry. And there's a bit of a tail ender to that message. Don't forget to wash your hands.
Sound advice. Sound advice indeed, especially before you hand your keys over to the barman.
So this is being taken up by the press. I saw in the Australian paper, The Telegraph here has got that story. Of course, that's a big problem over there in Australia as well. Urinals speak to drink drivers.
It's a big problem everywhere, isn't it, to be fair?
It is, yeah, it is, of course. And the Australian paper there is pointing out that, well, this is humorous, you can take it humorously, but there is that serious message. And also it's pointed out that this is not a first. In fact, there have been other campaigns in other states in the US, but I thought it was quite interesting that for this 4th of July.
Of course, it will be law here in France come November to have a breathalyzer kit in your car, so you can test yourself and decide whether to drive or not. So there you go.
Yeah, indeed, there'll be two breathalyzers.
Not quite as novel as that idea for the speaking urinal. There we go. What's next, sir?
I'm going to stay with this idea of the 4th of July and a Big Brother theme and keeping tabs on people. And the French online magazine Numerama, which looks at digital issues, is reporting on predictive policing that's underway in Los Angeles. And it reports here on a software called Predpol, which basically allows to bypass the human side of policing in various precincts, and it just puts in a software program that crunches all the data. So it will take in the location of a crime in the past, the type of crime, the time of crime, put in masses of data, and it's actually been very successful, producing a 25% drop in burglaries.
So is this any more effective than, say, the old school idea of making a list of where all the crimes took place and then sort of working out on a radius from that? I mean, you said the statistics are a lot better.
Well, apparently that they're saying there's a 6 times improved performance on predicting crime compared to human analysis. So that's like bye Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I mean, we're kind of raised on that. I mean, you know, so we've got the computer. And now this, of course, is
elementary, my dear Rushworth.
Now, this, of course, is being picked up on the tweets there, this revolution in policing. This one is in French saying, well, this is echoes of 1984.
Orwell,
And, yeah, absolutely. And another one here with a Los Angeles theme. Tom Cruise might be sad about his divorce, but he's probably happy now that the Minority Report is real life. So that, of course, is all about predicting what the future in policing.
Nick, thank you very much. We need to leave it there, sadly. Nicholas Rushworth with Media Watch. Thank you, sir.